I just can't help but to want to talk about my long, tedious, on and off process of weight losing. Right now it's 20 minutes to 8 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything since lunch, and I have had a cup of milk tea without any sugar in the afternoon and nothing more than that. I am kind of proud of myself because during the past month, I have been treating myself whenever I want to treat myself with food. And right this afternoon, while I was back from a meeting and I sat there and I just thought that I really want to use some snacks. And then I paused and I thought to myself, what are you like? Are you more than a pig or something? Because if you eat whenever you want, does that make you any different from an animal who has no self-control? I know it's harsh, but that moment, it really worked because I stopped. I didn't eat. I just, I continued with my work. And then I worked overtime and I got home at about 6 p.m. and I tried on some new clothes that I bought the other day and it finally arrived today. And I saw myself in that dress, whom I don't quite fancy because, because of the results of my past month eating and not exercising much and all that. And I couldn't do anything than to return it. And I just thought that, yeah, I really should do something about this. And I really should put more energy into this weight losing thing. And I should just cut off to the eating and just do something about it, because that's important to me. I remember my dad used to tell me that you have to remember what is important, what is it that you need to do, and whatever you do, you just do it according to that requirement. If your weight losing requires you to not eat dinner, requires you to do some push-ups, requires you to do some exercise, you just do it because you are doing it for your own benefit. Like, you're doing it because that's important to you and you've decided to work for it. I mean, it's not that I'm doing it for anybody else. I'm doing it for myself. And right now it's almost 8 and I haven't broken the code, and I feel so proud of myself because I've noticed that I tend to have these moments, like when I get home at about 5 and I just feel a sudden urge of this hunger and I had to order something, and that makes me feel so good. And after ordering it, maybe for waited for a few minutes, and that hunger, we're surprised, but the food finally arrives, and you should eat it, because if you don't, it's a huge waste. And seeing the food makes you want to eat. It's like everything that you do is leading you towards that decision to eat. And once you've started eating, you cannot stop because that feels so good and so natural. And once the moment you realize it, you are going, too far, and you feel regret, and you think that maybe the next day I will do better, and you didn't. This kind of cycle, and I am trying to break it, and I know that if I want to break it, I can. And maybe sometimes that kind of mindset has led to this kind of laziness, like this procrastination, like you can always do it the next day and the day after that, and then your body weight kind of hits 69 kilograms, and you just think to yourself like, I cannot live with myself anymore, and I need to do that thing, like I should cut back and I should exercise and all that. And yeah, I think I am at this bottom of this cycle, and I should, reboot or something. And who knows, I promised myself like a long time ago that I should, at least be, my body weight should at least be lower than 65 kilograms by the time I turn 27. And I still got, well, 6 or 7 months, and I believe I can do that. But that's not the end. I mean, I should be maybe 60, more or less, by the time I turn 28, and keep it that way, because I hate seeing myself continuing like this, and I know that I can do it, and I am not getting any younger, and I want to look young and pretty while I can. And actually, I am feeling motivated because I have more things that make me happy right now than just eating. I know eating is such a plain and simple answer to your anxiety and to your hollowness in life, but it's not the only answer, and you have more options to choose from than just choosing the simple thing and regret. So I think maybe recently, for a while I would record more of these and just, maybe take up some time and think and just record what I was thinking and going through as a way of distracting myself from all that urge to eat, because right now the hunger is coming to me like wave by wave, but I'm still trying, and I hope that I can stick to that. Yeah, I think that's about it, and I hope that I won't, record something tomorrow like saying with some kind of regret, saying that I ate again, I'm so sorry, like that. I don't want that. And yeah, that's about it.